Hi everyone, welcome to Yogetic. My name is Esther. Today I'm going to take you through a little Yin Yoga sequence. So we're going to hold the poses for 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Well, you are going to hold the pose for 3 minutes to 5 minutes. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to demonstrate the poses to you. So you either write them down and memorize them, or you just have to stop the computer as you go along. Have something close by that you can see the time, so you know when the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes are passed. I would really recommend that. Otherwise, after 1 minute, you think it's already 5. And the benefits from this you really get when it's 3 to 5 minutes. It's mainly focused on opening the hip and the lower back area today. I'll bring in some more Yin Yoga in the future. But today it's about the hips and the lower back. We're going to start in butterfly pose. So you're going to sit with your feet, soles of the feet together. No, don't bring them in all the way to your groin. Bring them quite a bit forward. Yeah? Sit straight. So if you know your lower back arches out, please sit on a block or a folded blanket. And your shoulders are on the back. Draw the chin in a little. And stay with the breath. And then you can, after about a minute of sitting up straight in this pose, you can come down into a forward bend. It's okay for the spine to round. You don't have to keep the spine straight in this one. It's okay for this to feel the stretch. Try and keep the weight in the sit bones a little. Pull the navel slightly in and relax into it. So when you're up here, you just let your head hang. If that feels okay, if that doesn't feel okay, you can lift your head up slightly for your neck. Relax the groins. And after the 3 to 5 minutes, you open your heart, pull the navel in, and on an in-breath, you come out. Okay. Then the next pose is shoelace pose. So you're going to bring your right knee over your left. Okay? This is one version. So your left leg is straight. If your body is okay with it, you can bring your left foot on the outside of your right hip. So the knees are stacked and your feet are both next to your hip. Breathing in, and on an out breath, you can come into a forward fold. For a lot of people, this will be too much. So remember the alternative where you keep your lower leg straight, toes up, knee up, and you may just sit straight up, or you just right here. Keep an eye on the stretch on the outer hips, that's where you will feel this. So find your edge, don't push it. And especially you don't want to push it because you're going to hold it for 3 to 5 minutes. So you want to be in a place where you can stay, where you can hold it and not go mad because it's too intense. And then after the 3 to 5 minutes, you gently come back up. Then the next pose is going to be sleeping swan. So you're going to bring your right leg in front of you and you're going to extend your left leg back. bring your right foot in front of the left hip and flex the foot before you let the weight go down. If that feels not right on the knee or too much for the lower back, then you can bring your right foot more towards the hips, or maybe even underneath the right sit bone, which is fine. So find your edge again. And then you can extend your arms forward and rest. Square your hips. Keep the navel slightly pulled in. And feel the breath. And again, you're going to hold it for 3 to 5 minutes. So if this is a lot for you, start with 3, maybe even 2, and work your way up. It's wonderful for the hips again, if you can hold it for that amount of time. So after the 3 to 5 minutes, you come back out. And you're going to lean to the right, bring that left leg around, and you end with the left knee on top. So we do shoelace on the other side. So remember, if this is too much, now the right leg is extended out in front of you, and your left knee is stacking on top of the right with your foot next to your hip. Good. So inhaling, open up, and exhaling again, come down into that forward bend if your hips allow you. And always go with your awareness, attention to where you feel this most. Don't drift off in shopping lists and other thoughts too, because it's too intense to be. If it's too intense, you come out a bit and stay with the hips with the intention. Breathe into it. And again, after 3 to 5 minutes, gently come back out. And remember, you can be anywhere in this pose, from sitting straight up to being a little bit forward to being completely down there. Okay, and then again, sleeping swan on the other side. So your left leg is in front of you. Stretch the right leg back. Flex that left foot before you come down. Remember, you can bring that left foot all the way under the left sit bone if you need to, and release. And once more, if this is too much, you can support your forehead, or you can be on the forearms. And then come out after 3 to 5 minutes, come back up, bring that right leg around, and lie on your back. Spread your arms out in a T shape, bring the knees into your chest, inhale. And exhale, bring both knees down to the left. Good, keep the right shoulder grounded. And keep the inner knee and inner ankles, especially if your lower back is a bit vulnerable, keep them moving in towards each other. Now, if your knees are all the way up, the twist happens more in the upper spine. If the knees are more down, the twist happens more in the lower spine. For this sequence, keep the knees a little down because we've been working more on that area. And again, you can hold this one for 3 minutes. On an out breath, bring those knees back to center and then release them down to the other side. Three minutes on this side. Keep the opposite shoulder always grounded. Draw those left ribs a little to the left as you lie in this pose to get more stretch. And after those 3 minutes again, you come back to center, and then it's time for the final pose Savasana. Give yourself that for at least 5 minutes. Just lying there, maybe taking your attention through your body, and on the out breath, really letting go of everything. And on the in breath, just enjoying. Enjoying the breath, enjoying life. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. It's great if you've got stiffness in your hips or lower back for that matter. And let me know again what you think of this sequence. And thank you for joining me. If you're enjoying my videos and you want to do me a favor, then please comment, rate and subscribe to my channel.